Now we are getting set for the opening serve. Angelina Stark will have it. She'll send it over to the back row. Now set up in the middle. Big swing there coming through. It's Caitlin Butner. We just talked about her. Starts off the night with a kill for Iowa. They go up 1-0 in this first set. Butner now after that kill. She'll head back to serve herself. Sends it away. Now set Merzick, soft touch. Kept alive. And Cameron had a swing. Dug out. Tapped over the top there by Moravec. A pass to Merzick. Her swing too far. Back-to-back points for the Iowa Hawkeyes. They go up 2-0.
Yeah, the Hawkeyes have come out strong in this one here, picking up 2 quick points. Getting Butner involved and the rest of the team there.
Butner will serve once again. Floats it over, just barely gets over the net there. Merzick, big swing, but dug out. Now incoming swing there from Audrey Black, dug out. Set near to Hannah. Trammell. Moravec attack, and Penn State regroups. Trammell another attempt. Kept alive, another attempt for Moravec. Saved by Podraza. Back and forth action here in Rec Hall, and there is Cameron Hanna ends the rally and gets Penn State's first point of the set.
What a back and forth rally there between both of these squads. If you're Penn State, especially that front line, that attack line, you're looking to target anywhere where Delaney McSweeney is not. The 6'7" redshirt senior towering over the net right there.
Sophomore Jillian Grimes got serve and now tapped over by Moravec. Grimes once again, pass to Hannah. Can't quite get it over into the net, and third point of this first set for the Iowa Hawkeyes. They take a 2-point lead. Sydney Dennis, the redshirt sophomore libero, serves it there. Now set Merzick attack. Past the outstretched arms of Dennis for the kill.
Merzick's been so special this year, transferring over from Michigan. First team All Big Ten in 2021 and 22. We see the monster hit right there. Leads the team with kills, 256 and counting coming into this one.
Now Maddie Bilanovic, the senior defensive specialist, serves that one low, but kept alive by the Hawkeyes. Grimes, Podraza, Merzick. Just gets inside in the back row, and it's another point for Penn State. They tie it up. Maddie Bilanovic, she's been pretty outstanding serving so far this season. 3 service aces. She'll float that one over. Swing by Black, blocked at the net, out of bounds. And another point recorded for Iowa. They regain the lead. It's 4-3 in this first set. Back to serve now, Michelle Urquhart for Iowa. A rifle received by Stark. Off 1 foot, Allie Holland. She gets that kill and ties it back up. Once again, it's 4 apiece.
2022 first team All Big Ten, Allie Holland, the senior from Hilliard, Ohio. 6 straight matches with 4 or more blocks coming into this one. Doing it on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively.
Jess Merzick, the outstanding senior transfer. Can't quite get that one in play. Just too far, goes out of bounds. Following that service error, it'll be Natalie Moravec for Iowa. She gets set to serve. Can't get it over the net. Back-to-back service errors keeps this match, tied at 5.
Moravec's been good for the Hawkeyes this year. She redshirted at BYU last year. She's a redshirt freshman this year. Second on the team when kills with 192.
Allie Holland talked about how outstanding she has been in her tenure at Penn State. She serves that one. Back set off one foot was Anna Davis. Now coming in is Markley. Kept alive. Back on Penn State's side. Podraza set to Markley. Another attempt. Too strong out of bounds. Iowa once again regains the lead. Penn State tied it up a few times, but has yet to really take advantage of those opportunities. Anna Davis will serve now. A swing from Markley incoming, deflected, kept alive, and free ball sent back over. Bilanovic, and there comes Taylor Trammell right down the middle for the kill, ties it up at 6.
Trammell, another transfer, getting it done. This is her second year at Penn State. She was previously at Purdue, the senior from Lexington, Kentucky. 97 kills on the year.
There's Mac Podraza, the senior setter for Penn State. Was at Ohio State last year. She won Big Ten Setter of the Year, and she's been outstanding in her first season with the Nittany Lions. Set there, blocked at the net. Taylor Trammell gets up and rejects Delaney McSweeney, and Penn State gets their first lead in this first set.
And I talked about McSweeney in the first few points of this set, towering over everybody else with that 6-7 figure, but Trammell able to get up and block that one.
Podraza's serve into the net, another service error for the Nittany Lions. So they finally get the lead and can't hold on to it for too long. It's tied up once again. Bailey Ortega, setter for Iowa, will serve. Attack there by Trammell. Flies into the stands over our heads here, Carlos. Thought that was coming right into our laps, but fortunately did not hit us, and it's a point for the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, that was a close one. There's been a lot of hard-hit balls today here. Both of these teams coming out with some force, some power, trying to really dig these balls, pummel them into the hardwood.
Angelina Stark. Floating serve. Live tapped over onto Penn State's side. Now a Cameron Hanna swing is blocked at the net. Double blocked by Audrey Black and Delaney McSweeney. Talked about McSweeney's frame 6-7. It's going to be hard to get an attack past her. You saw it right there. It's another opportunity. That time, McSweeney there again deflects off her hands but goes out of bounds. And it is a point for the Nittany Lions. Good job there by Jess Merzick.
It'll be interesting to see how Penn State attacks, trying to attack the side that McSweeney isn't on.
Caitlin Buhner just struggled with that serve from Jillian Grimes. It's a service ace. And the Nittany Lions now have a 2-point lead. Heard on the PA announcer, 10 serving 8 as Buhner receives the serve, that time cleanly. Moravec attack. Saved by Podraza. Now a swing from Cameron Hanna. Buhner receives once again. Moravec's attack deflected. Cameron Hanna's swing blocked. Double tap by Moravec. Goes out of bounds. And another point for the Nittany Lions.
And now they're starting to pick it up. You can see the momentum. 3-0 scoring run right now for the Nittany Lions.
Jillian Grimes, her third straight serve. Got an ace on her first one. Doesn't get one that time. There's McSweeney. Hammers it straight down for the kill, and Iowa ends the Penn State run. She'll then check out Sydney Dennis. The libero will come in to serve. Set for Holland. Dug out. Now a Black attack. And kept alive by the outstretched hands of Podraza. Another attempt for Iowa off the side of the hand of Moravec. Falling down is Cameron Hanna. She goes into the stands there, tripped up a little bit, and it's an Iowa point. Dennis will serve once again. Floated over. Just Merzik. Strong swing there. Deflects out of bounds, and another point on the board for Penn State. Iowa started to come back into it. It was 11-10. Now Penn State regains that 2-point lead. As Cameron Hanna checks out Maddie Bilanovic, you see her right there, the senior. Back into serve. Set. Black taps it over. Merzik reaching over the scorer's table, gets it to Bilanovic. She can't quite place it inbounds, comes towards the scorer's table once again. And another Iowa point there within one.
Yeah, almost a great defensive play there by Bilanovic, but unable to keep that one in bounds. So Iowa picking up a point.
Michelle Urquhart's serve is too far. So Iowa started to get something going, got back into it by one, and then Penn State will prevail off of the service error. Jess Merzik. Serve now flying in is Dennis. Unbelievable job to keep that one alive. Jillian Grimes digs low and sends it back over. Now Moravec diving is Grimes once again. Alexa Markley now getting low is Dennis. Big swing from Buettner. Now things will slow down on the Nittany Lions side. Merzik's attack. Urquhart can't handle it. And a kill for the Nittany Lions. Really, what a job by Jillian Grimes. Multiple outstanding defensive plays.
I mean,
to keep that one alive.
Talk about a rally there. Jillian Grimes just able to dig some of these up. You see her setting it up right there, and then, of course, the kill, putting it home. But Jillian Grimes coming into this one, 9 straight matches with double-digit digs. Can she make it 10 tonight, Jacob?
And she has been outstanding so far this season, taking over that starting job of libero from Maddie Bilanovic, who we still see getting some playing time. She's been great so far, but we'll have a timeout on Penn State's side as they lead 14-12 in this Big Ten matchup. We'll take a quick break here on Big Ten Plus. Moravec serve. Now Bilanovic up there. Holland, her swing gets blocked at the net, and Iowa comes out of the Penn State timeout and records a point. Natalie Moravec back to serve yet again. Line drive, deflected. Out of play, a service ace there, and Iowa ties it up. They've gotten within one quite a few times, this time finally able to knot up the score. Now Moravec with an opportunity to start a rally to give her team the lead. And Moravec serve into the net, does not get it, and Penn State once again will have the lead.
There's been a couple of sloppy plays here on both ends of the net. We see Iowa picking up their 3rd service error on that play right there. Penn State with 2 of their own as well.
Allie Holland will send away that serve, gets a service ace. A little bit of a miscommunication as Dennis came sliding in. Couldn't quite get there, and the Nittany Lions once again lead by 2.
Let's play one more time. Just a nice, beautiful ball positioning there by Allie Holland.
And that now the 2nd service ace for Penn State so far, but firing right back is Caitlin Buettner. Records her 2nd kill of the night.
Buettner 2nd in the Big Ten in total attacks. She's been completely dominant this year. Coming into this one, with 236 career kill, or excuse me, 236 kills on the season.
Anna Davis, her serve too far. Now 17-15. Talked about it, Carlos. A few of those service errors, now 4 on the night for Iowa. Mac Podraza will be the server for Penn State. And received by Buettner. Set back to her. She'll go on the attack. Double block. Taylor Trammell and Cameron Hanna are there at the net. They meet her and get the point for the Nittany Lions. It's 18-15. With that, the Nittany Lions take a 3-point lead, and a timeout will be called by the Iowa Hawkeyes, and we'll take another break. And Mac Podraza will be back to serve yet again. 4 service aces on the season for her. She sends it over, and Buettner flies in, dug out by Grimes. Now a Markley attack, taps it over. Buettner keeps it alive. From the back row, Moravec couldn't quite keep it in play, goes out of bounds. Three scoring run for the Nittany Lions right now as they start to pull away slightly in this one. Podraza, serve yet again. Now Buettner's attack, dug by Grimes. And a set to Markley, blocked, tapped over by. Nice reaction time by Buettner. Free ball on Penn State's side. Low set, Trammell attack connects. Nittany Lions are the first to 20. A big point there. And once again, another timeout by the Hawkeyes. 2 quick back-to-back timeouts, and we'll take yet another break.
Regionals last year in her first year as head coach here, so what she's been doing for the Nittany Lions has been great so far.
She's definitely been in these positions before as a player and a coach. So now the Nittany Lions look to continue their 4-0 scoring run. And Buettner goes on the attack, and once again, Taylor Trammell and Cameron Hanna are there to meet her at the net.
And they've been the dynamic duo tonight. It seems like they're attached at the hip because whenever you see one, you see the other.
3 blocks for Trammell, 2 for Hanna on the night. The only 2 Nittany Lions with any blocks recorded. Podraza, the 5-0 scoring run ends there as her service error will give the ball back to the Hawkeyes.
And we'll see if that affects the momentum for Penn State and shifts it over to Iowa. Big stop there. Penn State only needs 4 more points to take this set, so how will Iowa respond?
Sent over, Alexa Markley looks for the opposite corner, diving is Moravec off her outstretched arms into the stands. And there you see it, Penn State does bounce back from that service error. Now a 6-point lead as they close in on a first set victory, just 3 points away. Iowa's still not out of it though. Stark serve floated over. And there is a point for the Hawkeyes. Delaney McSweeney swings straight down, gets that one to go. It's now 22-17. Buettner's serve, too strong over the head of Merzik. She saw it all the way. Another point for the Nittany Lions. Jillian Grimes, her serve. Now Moravec's attack blocked at the net, deflects out of bounds. Iowa staying alive here. For that 5-0 run by Penn State, Iowa's done a good job just kind of maintaining the lead that the Nittany Lions currently have, not letting them go on any more of those stretches. There's Holland pushing it over, nice play by Dennis. Free ball back onto the Nittany Lions side. Allie Holland comes through with the swing. Now Moravec fires back. Nice play by Stark to keep it alive. Jess Merzik to the back row. A Morvek lefty tap, kept up by Hannah. Merzik swing off the hands of Dennis. Running after it is Buettner. She can't get there, and it's set point in this opening frame of this match between the Hawkeyes and the Nittany Lions.
I mean, Merzik just has so much power on that arm. We see that ball going off the hands of the Iowa defender, and that one just popping up, going all the way back into that back section of the bleachers.
Cassie Kirshen will step in to serve. Black, big swing off the hands of the attempted blockers, Holland and Merzik, but goes out of play. So a point for the Hawkeyes. They stay alive for at least one more point. Michelle Urquhart back to serve for Iowa. Sends it over. Kirshen receives. Jess Merzik looking to end it. Can't quite do so. Buettner keeps it alive. Moravec blocked at the net. Ali Holland and Mac Podraza combine for the rejection and end this first set. Nittany Lions take it 25-19. Continuing that trend so far tonight. As that serve is floated over. Tapped by Trammell. Big attack by Buettner, blocked by Trammell once again. She's been active at the net. Her fourth block and the Nittany Lions' first point of this second set.
And who was right next to her? Her teammate Cameron Hanna, who we mentioned in the first set. Both of those attached by the hip right next to each other. If it's not one, it's the other. Again, the block.
Audrey Black. And wagging the finger is Ali Holland on the rejection. Cameron Hanna there as well, helping out with the double block. So back-to-back blocks for Penn State.
Ali Holland looking like prime Dikembe Mutombo, wagging that finger after the block, saying, no, 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 not in this house.
Another serve for Grimes incoming. Set down the middle, McSweeney. Her attempt is blocked, taps it over, but Hanna keeps it up. Swing by Merzik, popped up high in the air. Nice play by Dennis. Free ball on the Nittany Lions side. Ali Holland, big swing, good dig by Ortega. Holland again off the arms of Ortega. That time she can't corral it. Third straight point to open set number 2 for Penn State.
That was a great defensive play there by Iowa to keep that ball alive. The dig we saw, but Ali Holland just so strong. I mean, so dominant. We see the dig right there, just send it up to her, and she puts that one right down. All the force, every fiber in her body.
Holland already was back on the attack there. And that time, Audrey Black is blocked. Ali Holland active at the net early in this second set. Another point for Penn State. So far, 3 of their 4 points coming off rejections at the net. 4-0 scoring run continues. Moravec swing, deflected and saved by Stark. Merzik swing off the hands of Dennis. And a souvenir for the fans as Jim Barnes, head coach of Iowa, will call his first timeout with his team down 5-0 to start.
Only offensively, but defensively, 3 blocks, right now 2 kills. She's just been super involved in head coach Katie Schumacher-Cawley's game plan here in this one, and it's paid her dividends. It's helped them pick up a quick 5-0 lead in the second set.
Jillian Grimes to continue to keep her service streak, and she will, as Cameron Hanna. It's a great block there, and it is now 6-0. Now 5 of the 6 points in this set for Penn State coming off of blocks. But not that time. Big swing by Delaney McSweeney to end the Penn State run. The Hawkeyes are on the board in set number 2.
Yeah, and they needed that. They needed something to cut that scoring run because Penn State 6-0 scoring run, just continuing to be dominant coming out of that second set.
McSweeney now tied for the team lead in kills with 3 on the evening. Buettner serve. Merzik swing off the hands of Hanna. That ball bounced a little too close for comfort, Carlos, over here.
We almost had a souvenir there.
A little bit of 3D action. Another point for Iowa. Hannah's pass up for Stark, blocked by McSweeney. She's been strong so far coming out of that Hawkeyes timeout. And Iowa cuts the Penn State lead in half.
Yeah, great play there defensively by McSweeney, just standing tall, using every single inch of that 6'7" frame to get that one.
Attack by Hannah to the opposite corner. And Iowa cannot corral it. Another point for the Nittany Lions. Another kill for Cameron Hannah, her 4th on the night.
She's just so good. I mean, the Clemson transfer coming in. She won all ACC second team last year. The senior from Illinois, just super good. An amazing pickup for the Nittany Lions squad.
Another service error for Penn State, their 4th on the night. We'll give Iowa a point. Sydney Dennis will head back to serve. Dennis to the back row. Kirshen, errant pass off the net, but Merzick still has an attack attempt. Swing there by Black. Dug out. Another attack by Merzick. Ref raises the flag too far. But it looks like Jess Merzick is clamoring for Katie Schumacher-Cawley to challenge that one. It's like Merzick believes it was touched at the net. So Penn State currently leading 7-5. We'll see how this one goes. Could potentially be 8-4. What did you see there, Carlos?
Yeah, that was a really close one to call. I mean, it looked like if that ball was hit, it was just about an inch off that back line there. So it really is. It's crucial enough to see if that ball was touched or not. I don't think it was touched. We can see the replay one more time on the screen. From that angle, it looks like it wasn't touched, but immediately the Penn State players call it. They called it. They knew. I mean, they're on the court. They knew. We see that slow-mo. Yep, there it is right there.
I believe it was touched, as you can see. That was Audrey Black who extended her fingers. We get a really close-up look.
Yep.
And that all but confirms it. Jess Merzick right on top of it from the start. Didn't really notice anything from our point of view at first, but you could tell that confidence from the Michigan transfer, and you could see the replay there as the referee is still looking this one over. Steps away. And the call is overturned. It was deflected at the net. Jess Merzick was right. Katie Schumacher-Cawley was right to trust her leader. And the score is now 8-4 in favor of the blue and white. Coming off that kill for Merzick, she leads her team with 8, and she'll head back to serve. She's been absolutely outstanding so far this season, Carlos. Heading into this one, 256 total kills on the season. Now all the way up to 264. It's a dominant performance in her first season as a Nittany Lion.
Yeah, I came into this one leading the team on the season in kills. She's been an amazing pickup for them.
Audrey Black goes for the swing down the middle, but blocked by Allie Holland. Once again, who else but Holland? Now 4 blocks. Dominant defensively so far in this second set. Merzick serve received. Free ball sent back to Penn State side. Off 1 foot, Allie Holland blocked. Racing after it, Kirshen and Grimes. Mark Lee close as well, but can't get there. And the Iowa Hawkeyes are back on the board. Michelle Urquhart, server here for Iowa. That put some spin on that one, curved it to the corner, gets it in, great accuracy, and a really nice spin by Urquhart to get the service ace.
Yeah, that was a perfectly placed ball there. Just a spin that she was able to put on that one.
She'll head back to serve again. We'll see if she tries a similar strategy. That time just goes for the straightaway serve. And Markley jumps up on the attack. Off 1 foot, Davis. Podraza with the tap over the heads of the Iowa defenders and landing on their side for a Nittany Lions point.
What a nifty little play there by Podraza. Just sending that one over, just two-hand little tap over. Nobody in the vicinity of the ball where it landed there, so.
Allie Holland, we've talked a lot about her defensive prowess so far. She'll get the server's opportunity. Off 1 foot again is Davis. Deflected out of bounds off the hands of Markley for a Hawkeyes point. Penn State still a 3-point lead, but Iowa definitely picking up the pace since calling that timeout.
Yeah, they've been sneaky and crawling back. I mean, Penn State jumped out to this one on a 6-0 run, so Iowa just able to crawl back and getting that 7-point now.
And another service ace in this set for Iowa right there. Moravec, a lucky bounce off the top of the net. Lands where no Penn State defenders are. We see it again, just deflects. Merzik too far back, couldn't get there in time. A point for Iowa. Another great serve by Moravec, back-to-back aces from her. Now just a 1-point lead for Penn State. At one point, this was 6-0, Carlos.
Iowa on a 3-0 scoring run right now. Natalie Moravec is the hero that they needed to ignite a spark for this Hawkeye team and bring them back into this one.
Let's see if she can do it again. That time too strong over the head of Merzik and out of play. Still a great run by Iowa as they have crawled their way back into this one. Once I mentioned down by 6, now just 2. Mac Podraza, Penn State setter, will serve it away. Davis, soft tap, tapped up by Iowa. Flying in is Buechner. Her swing too far, out of bounds, and another Nittany Lions point. Twelve to 9 your score. Mac Podraza, last year's Big Ten setter of the year with Ohio State. Will now serve for the Nittany Lions. Jumping up is Hannah, going for the block. Trammell gets it back to Iowa's side. Buechner's attack off the arms of Podraza, out of play over the scorer's table. And a point for Iowa. They end that small run by the Nittany Lions.
They're keeping this set competitive. We'll see it one more time. Popped up there. Just great hit there, and unfortunately for Podraza, unable to handle that one.
And talking about that last kill once again, looked like Podraza, he wasn't expecting it to come to her. Good job by Buechner to almost fake out the Penn State defense. But unfortunately for the Hawkeyes, followed up by a service error. And now they're 7th on the night compared to Penn State's just 4. Definitely been a big discrepancy in that category. Buechner, her attack. Nice dig by Stark to get low. Merzik swing. Still up in the air. Podraza set. Hannah blocked, but out of bounds. Good attempt by Buechner to get up there, but couldn't keep it in play. Now 14 to 10, Penn State leads.
Yeah, just an excellent serve up there for Cameron Hannah, and Hannah putting it home, getting it done. Buechner, unfortunately, on the wrong end of that opportunity for a kill.
Set to the back row, flying in. Moravec. And Merzik swing. Dug out once again. Buechner deflected. Diving is Stark, diving is Grimes, can't get there. And Iowa gets another point. It's now 14-11, Penn State leading. We talked about it, Carlos. The Hawkeyes keeping this one close.
Yeah, they're fighting their way into this one. I mean, score, it's a 3-point game. We've seen plenty of 3-0 scoring runs in this one tonight, so no reason why Iowa can't pick up one of their own.
Big time swing by Trammell. It's not under control enough to be in play. Another point for the Hawkeyes. Nittany Lions lead slowly dwindling. Now they only are up by 2 as Grimes receives the serve. Jess Merzick, good dig by Dennis. She'll fire a free ball over. And Cameron Hanna, straight down. No doubt about it for the Clemson transfer, and Penn State gets the kill.
Just so talented. I mean, she just puts these balls in the perfect spot where Iowa defenders can't get them. Up to 5 kills on the night for Hanna, just right behind her teammate, Jess Merzick, with 8.
Here comes Butner, but once again, Allie Holland, absolutely outstanding so far defensively at the net. And Iowa will want to talk things over. They now are down by 4 in this second set. And we'll be right back with the side. Allie Holland with a block, her 5th on the evening. It's Grimes. Serve it over. Now Butner. You talked about her, Carlos. She'll send ball over. Now Merzick taps it. Diving is Black. Set to the opposite side. Penn State can't control it. McSweeney is there to clean it up, and she'll get a kill. She's been outstanding. We talked about that 6-7 frame quite a bit. Like every ball that's come her way, she can just put it straight down. Now tied for the team lead with 4 kills.
Yeah, you saw it on display right there. Literally just had to outstretch her arms over the net and just tap it down.
Hanna flying in, blocked. Hanna once again. That time she won't be denied. Big time kill for Cameron Hanna, her 6th on the night. And another point for the Nittany Lions.
Cameron Hanna just so special. Once again, it's her pinpoint accuracy of the location of these balls where she's just able to sneak them by defenders and just put them right on the floor.
Cassie Kirshen with the serve. Set up for McSweeney. Straight down at the feet of Kirshen. She now holds the team lead and kills with 5. Still just a 3-point lead for Penn State. Iowa keeping this one close, looking to scratch and claw their way back into it. It's Jess Merzick. We'll have something else to say about that. Big kill there from her. Now Penn State holds a 4-point lead.
Yeah, beautiful set there for Merzick. Just putting that one where out of the reach of Iowa. Picking up another quick point for the blue and white.
Michigan transfer has continued her consistent dominance tonight. As now Markley, the sophomore, flies in. Nice block at the net by the Hawkeyes. Now they'll have a chance to regroup from the back row. Caitlin Butner. She flies in for Iowa's 15th point in this second set.
Butner just soaring above the rest there. You see it on your screen. I mean, she's just been so dominant tonight. We see her leading tied atop with Delaney McSweeney. 5 kills apiece for each of those ladies.
Serve over. Ortega. One-time attack. Now a free ball onto the Hawkeye side. Set up for Davis. Popped up in the air. From the back row, Merzick off the blocker's hands. A set for Moravec. Another attempt for Holland. Off the hands of Davis, the blocker falls in front of her on her own side. And a kill for Allie Holland. Nittany Lions up by 4.
Yeah, what a rally from both sides there.
Also on milestone watch here for Bailey Ortega, the setter for Iowa, just 5 assists away from 2,000 in her career.
Ortega's been a pivotal part not only of this Iowa program, but just a part of their success on the year so far. Ortega has played in every single set this season so far. One of 2 teammates. She joins her other teammate, Delaney McSweeney, a name we've called here an awfully lot tonight, as the only 2 players on the team to do that.
Definitely 2 key pieces of this Iowa Hawkeyes program. You see it right there. Another assist for Ortega, a kill for Davis, and the Hawkeyes get their 16th point of this set.
Yeah, nice kill there. Just Cassie Kirshen, the junior, just unable to corral that one there. It's going to be a quick point for Iowa. Keeping this one close as we near the end of set 2.
Moravec serves that one into the net. We saw her get back-to-back aces earlier. Not that time, as Penn State, for the 2nd set in a row, is the first to 20 points.
Yeah, and both of these teams have doubled the amount of service errors they have as opposed to service aces. We see Iowa 8 service errors with 4 service aces, and Penn State 4-2, respectively.
Mac Podraza serves it to the back row. Back set to Davis, blocked by the sophomore Alexa Markley. She had 17 kills, a season high against the Hawkeyes just last weekend. That time gets a big block for the Penn State's 21st point in this 2nd set.
And that's a big one. They know it too. They know they're nearing the end of the 2nd set. They want to get this one as quickly as possible.
There's some wet spots there under the net. After back-to-back points. Trying to wipe it down.
Just on that last play, it was the libero, Sydney Dennis, for Iowa. We saw her sliding across the floor. She almost slid about 10 feet there, trying to dig that ball out, but she wasn't able to get to that one. And
Podraza, Butner, now up to Moravec, off the hands of Podraza. Big time kill there for the outside hitter from Weston, Connecticut.
Yeah, huge hit there.
Moravec, a BYU transfer. It's been outstanding so far for Iowa. Been great here tonight. Set up for Cameron Hanna. Another transfer we've talked about a lot tonight. She continues her dominance, now 7 kills. She has just been placing that ball perfectly, Carlos.
It's the battle of the transfers. Both of these squads relying on their transfers. For Penn State, it's Cameron Hanna, it's Jess Merzick, it's Mac Pedraza, and then on the other end, Caitlin Butner, Delaney McSweeney, and right now, Natalie Moravec.
Grimes to Podraza to Hanna, Trammell, excuse me. But McSweeney, yet another block. Now 4 on the night. She's a tough one to get a ball past. You see it right there. 22-18 your score. Set up for Trammell. Diving is Dennis, out of bounds. Big kill there for Penn State's middle blocker. Taylor Trammell after that will check out. Jillian Grimes, the sophomore libero, will check in to serve.
And it's because of McSweeney's presence for Iowa at the front of that net, where Penn State's starting to move now, targeting other players on the sides and just kind of hitting it as hard as they can, see if it'll bounce off a player's arm and go out of bounds.
That time it's down the middle. Allie Holland, the one-time swing, sends it straight back for a kill, and it's set point for the Nittany Lions.
Right place, right time for Allie Holland. You see right there, just standing right there, ball comes right to her and she puts it down.
Grimes serve, received by Butner. Passed up for Black, blocked by Holland, but kept up by Butner. Free ball onto the Penn State side. Set up for Jess Merzick. Dug out by Moravec. Now tapped over by McSweeney. Merzick tapping it over. McSweeney swing off the arms of Jillian Grimes. And out of play, Iowa will stay alive for at least one more point in the 2nd set.
Hawkeyes live to see another point there. Just McSweeney putting it right there. Jillian Grimes unable to corral that one there. It's just going to go out of bounds. So 19 serving 24 now.
Buettner's serve. Set up for Hannah. Who else but Cameron Hannah to end this second set. Third set for Penn State. Flares it over. Set big swing coming for Buettner. Now Merzick fires one back. Gets it in for the opening point of the set. Penn State already up 1-0.
Just an incredible hit there by Merzick, and the lobster in the front row of the student section letting that Iowa team know, we're coming. We're trying to close this one out in a 3-0 sweep.
Buettner flying in once again. Now Cameron Hannah, big swing, but kept alive. There's McSweeney. She's been unconscious in the middle tonight. 7 kills for Iowa. What a job she has done.
McSweeney just so dominant. I mean, she's just towering over everybody else. The ability to just slap those balls down onto the wood.
Buettner's serve received by Merzick. Taylor Trammell gets a shot at it. Just too far. And a play. Caitlin Buettner back to serve. She recorded her 1,000th career kill just last week. We potentially have some more history on the horizon as Bailey Ortega, currently sitting at 19 assists on the night, just one away from 2,000 in her outstanding career.
Caitlin Buettner continuing her dominance tonight. Another service ace here for the Hawkeyes. 5 on the night.
Iowa up 3-1. They've had a lead in quite some time, but there's Jess Merzick. Get a kill right back. And she is the first player of the night to hit 10 kills.
Yeah, Merzick just completely dominant for the Nittany Lions. We see her up to 11 kills now on the night.
Julian Grimes serve. Now set for McSweeney. Dug out by Grimes. Here comes Merzick. Still alive. Moravec fires to the back row. Jess Merzick taps it over. Iowa on the attack, blocked by Holland, tapped up by Dennis. Now swing for Audrey Black into the stands, out of bounds, and the Nittany Lions tie it up at 3 apiece.
Jillian Grimes, the definition of putting your team first, body second, taking that dig from Delaney McSweeney right to the face, just keeping it up for her team to grab that point there.
Low received by Dennis, but good recovery by Iowa. Holland goes for the tap. Pedraza. Looks like there might have been some contact at the net there.
Yeah, McSweeney reached over the net or hit the top of the net there.
So Penn State started the set off up 1-0. Iowa then goes up 3-1. Now the Nittany Lions back on top 4-3. Grimes serve. There's McSweeney. Huge kill there for her. We've been saying it all night. And with that, that is 2,000 career assists for Bailey Ortega.
Yeah, Ortega picking up a huge career milestone here in this one.
Flying in is Jess Merzick. Immediately gets the kill right back. Penn State up 5-4.
See, Simple pops it up to Merzick, just continuing to feast on that outside hitter spot there.
Let's talk about Bailey Ortega for a second, the senior setter for this team. You mentioned Carlos has played in every single set this season for Iowa. And what an effort for her. 20 assists on the night, able to reach that 2,000 mark.
Yeah, up to 418 assists on the season and counting. So Ortega, a player who averages well over 20 assists per match coming into this one tonight. So we kind of knew coming in that she was going to do something here tonight, probably break some records here, get a career milestone. 2,000 assists. Congratulations to Bailey Ortega.
Ortega, an Iowa native, doing it for her hometown college. As there you'll see Jess Merzick gets Another kill. She's up to 13 on the night. And Penn State leads this set 7-4. Still up 2-0 in the match. Looking to close it out in a 3-set sweep for the second straight week against Iowa. The Hawkeyes still searching for life. They have kept it close, Carlos. Both the first and second set each ended 25-19. So not blowouts. But Penn State just able to finish a little bit better.
But what's really hurt Iowa, as you see there, another point there. Penn State up to a 4-0 scoring run now, and that brings me to my point of what's really hurt Iowa is those little 3-0, 4-0 scoring runs that Penn State has had. Yes, Iowa has came back, and they've combated those and stopped the scoring runs, but if you're scoring 1 point every time the other team scores 3 points, it's not going to end well for you.
Well, there a 4-0 scoring run does end for Penn State on that service error. So now 8-5 to score. Penn State obviously has the lead right now. They've maintained it for, it seems like a little bit of time now, but 3 points definitely not too much for Iowa to come back from. It's Holland off 1 foot. She gets that right back after the service error. She gets a point on the board for Penn State. And they regain a 4-point lead.
Yeah, beautiful dig there, and just Allie Holland continuing to dominate tonight. 5 kills on the night. Just third on this Penn State squad here.
Merzick serve over. Tapped over by Ortega. Markley's swing. Deflected at the net. From the back row, it's Buettner flying in, but out of bounds. Point for the Nittany Lions.
And that was a heck of a play there by Cassie Kirshen. Just the ability to see the anticipation of the quick reaction there by Iowa. Trying to do a nice little sneaky move, get it over. Kirshen able to dig that one up just a couple inches off the ground and grab a point for her team.
Merzick serve, flared to the back row. Moravec's big swing off the hands of Holland. Lands on the Nittany Lions side and a point for the Hawkeyes. Natalie Moravec, the BYU transfer, is back to serve. Already 2 service aces on the night for her. Or 3 service aces, excuse me. She looks for a 4th. Nice save there by Cassie Kirshen. She won't get that 4th ace, but Iowa still on the attack. Huge block by Alexa Markley, saying no right at the net. Single block for the sophomore. And the Nittany Lions are up 11-6.
I mean, just a heck of a play here by Markley. Just jumping over the net and getting that one to block now. Markley's been a huge piece of this Penn State team. The sophomore from Georgia. 17 kills last week versus Iowa, career high. And, of course, the 2022 Big Ten all-freshman selection. So
that block attempt unsuccessful. Trails out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes get back on the score sheet. Cut the deficit to 4 as Anna Davis, the redshirt junior middle blocker from Castle Rock, Colorado, will serve. Now a set for Jess Merzick. She gets that just in front of the back touchline, her 14th kill on the evening.
Merzick just continuing to dominate in this one. I haven't really seen Iowa do what Penn State's doing in terms of getting those far kill opportunities. We see just Penn State breeding some athletes on their team over here, but not to say Iowa doesn't have those same athletes, but really Penn State has been impressive.
Moravec's attack goes too far, but it's like she will call for her head coach, Jim Barnes, to challenge that one and saying that it was deflected at the net. So in just a moment, we'll get a look at the replay, but once again, like the last challenge that Penn State had, they won. Jess Merzick kind of knew immediately. That time looked like Moravec knew it. I couldn't quite tell from our perspective. I didn't get a good view. I don't know if you had a better view there, Carlos.
Yeah, we'll see it on the replay one more time. It looks like it just goes right I don't see any fingers moving off of. Is that that's Trammell there? Yeah, you don't. I don't. I think it just skims right past the hand. We'll see a better angle here. Yeah, it doesn't look. It doesn't look to me like Trammell touched that ball. So.
Yeah, definitely some tough angles we're seeing on these replays. It'll be hard, I think, to confirm or completely reverse it. So, without a perfect angle, maybe this angle a little bit better.
That one's a little bit
It's
closer.
really tough.
Yeah.
Still, I'm not so sure that you can confirm that call and overturn it.
Yeah. As of right now, Penn State does have the point. So if there's not enough of evidence to overturn that call, there would just remain Penn State. So.
Yeah, ref's definitely taking a very close look at this one. That's Suzanne Lowry, the official in this match.
See the crowd getting into it now. Everybody participating in the wave. Some of the Iowa fanatics making the trip out to Happy Valley. Some of the fans sitting in the stands trying to stop the wave, trying to combat that.
Yeah, I asked Matthew Scalzo this same question when I was on a broadcast with him a few weeks ago here. What do you think of the wave? What's your opinions on it?
I like it. It's a classic. You know, it's more of a baseball thing more than anything. I feel like that's really where it was like kind of generated, you know, kind of created. But now we're slowing the tempo here. Now we're doing a slow wave, but I like the wave. It's one of those old-timey traditions in sports.
It's definitely an interesting one. I think a little bit of a controversial celebration at sometimes, but as you look at Jim Barnes there, the Iowa head coach, this challenge. Formerly of Tulane, brought over a lot of Tulane transfers. Anna Davis being one of them, Michelle Urquhart, seeing each of them tonight. And it looks like the call was not overturned. The call will stand. And Mac Podraza, the Ohio State transfer, will get back to serve for Penn State. Score remains 13-7. Podraza serve. Received by Buettner and comes right back with the attack. Now Alexa Markley. Taylor Trammell with the block attempt. Now Buettner another attack. Double block, but kept alive. Draza up to Hannah. Now set coming from the back row is Moravec. Cameron Hannah, big time swing past Dennis. Her 9th kill on the evening, and Penn State up by double Iowa's score. It's 14-7.
What a rally there, but ultimately it's Hannah just pummeling that ball into the hardwood right there. And again, another quick point. Penn State double Iowa's score right now in this third set. Iowa needs a nice little run here to try and get back into this one and stay alive.
There's Moravec from the back row once again, but Penn State takes it out. Cameron Hannah. And a fight at the net. Taylor Trammell just lost a battle at the net to the setter, Bailey Ortega. Great job. Not necessarily her forte. Only came into this one with 3 blocks on the season. But an outstanding play there by her.
Yeah, and that's something you see from Trammell, losing a battle at the net, and especially coming from somebody like Ortega.
Double-digit kills now for the Clemson transfer, Cameron Hannah. She puts Penn State back up by 7. Now Angelina Stark will head back to serve for the blue and white. Set for Buettner. Diving there is Podraza. Just some miscommunication, some errant passes on the Penn State side leads to an Iowa point.
Pedraza's been great so far this year. I mean, we talked to her about her all game, but spent 4 years at Ohio State, transferred over, 3 All-American Honors Awards, 4,619 career assists coming into this one tonight, and of course the 2022 Big Ten Setter of the Year award with the Buckeyes.
Merzik's big swing. Kept up, and McSweeney off the head, it looked like, of Trammell. Goes all the way back towards the Penn State Blue Band. And it's a point for Iowa. As you see here, Harley Cole for the first time on the floor for Iowa, back to serve. This will be her second straight serve. As Merzik receives. Draza up for Trammell, just nice soft touch. Placement over power, and it leads to a kill for the Penn State middle blocker.
Yeah, both of these teams haven't really used too many substitutions. We see Harley Cole coming in for the first time. Only 1 of 2 Iowa substitutions in this one so far. Penn State, not too many substitutions either, 3 of their own on the other side. So both of these head coaches keeping their starters intact, keeping those starting units on the floor, and trying to generate offense from there.
Yeah, definitely neither side has had to go very deep into their depth. But with Iowa down 2-0, maybe looking for some sort of a spark. We'll see if Harley Cole can be the one to provide it. As Cameron Hanna flies in, great dig by Dennis to keep that one alive. Hanna again, another opportunity. That time, Iowa can't dig it out. Bailey Ortega attempted it. Couldn't keep it in bounds, and another point for Penn State. And once again, we're saying Cameron Hanna's name on this broadcast.
I mean, she's just a freak athlete. The way, I mean, the speed and the strength that she hits these balls, I mean, no wonder she's up to 11 kills on the night tonight.
Set for Urquhart. Some miscommunications. Pancake dig attempt by Grimes. They'll say it hit the floor, though. Iowa gets their 12th point.
Yeah, luckily for the Hawkeyes there, they started to celebrate before what they thought was a point for them. And Penn State thought they saved it. However, Hawkeyes picking up the 12th point here.
One time swing there by Moravec at the net. Sends it back down for a kill. Her 5th on the evening.
Moravec's been really impressive. She redshirted last year at BYU. So technically playing in her first year of collegiate volleyball. 192 kills coming into this one. 217 points on the year.
Jess Merzik, did it stay in? No, it did not. I'll say that went too far out of bounds past the touchline. And Iowa on a little bit of a run here.
Yeah, they're trying to crawl back into this one. 3-0 scoring run here. Keeping it close. We're nearing about, we're about almost at, a little bit past that midway point of the last set here.
Yeah, that was a 3-0 scoring run, Carlos, for Iowa. And, you know, I think that's kind of been the trend so far of each set. Penn State will start to pull away. Iowa goes on a bit of a run to keep it close. And then the Lions have been able to just maintain that distance necessary to pull out the victory. Right there, they do end the 3-0 scoring run, and they lead 18-14. So far, 3 ties in this set, 2 scoring changes. And they're a big point for Iowa off the hands of Natalie Moravec.
Yeah, great just set there. Just easy 1-2 play there. Moravec cleaning it up. Up to 6 kills on the night.
After that outstanding kill, Moravec will head back to serve. Talked about it just about every time she's been back there. Already 3 service aces on the night and a service error for her. Not the same success there. Not what the Iowa Hawkeyes needed. That's now their 10th service error on the night.
However, Moravec has had success. You mentioned the 3 service aces. Penn State as a whole only has 2 on the night. However, Iowa, 10 service errors to Penn State 6.
A Holland serve received by Buettner. Davis on the attack. Now flying in is Angelina Stark. Off the hands of Natalie Moravec. And it lands on the floor, and now for the third straight set, I'll be telling you that the Penn State Nittany Lions are the first team to reach 20 points. Allie Holland back to serve once again. Buettner receives. Set up for Davis off the net. Couldn't quite get it over. Now the Nittany Lions have hit 21. With that, it'll be a quick timeout at Michigan State. Tough stretch for them coming up as they still are searching for their first win in Big Ten play. And on the verge of going 0-9 in the conference tonight. Here we look at Penn State. On the other end, on the verge of going 8-1 in the conference after tonight. They'll play Purdue on Sunday. Then at Michigan State. A rematch against Nebraska, who they just lost to last weekend. And then at Purdue.
That Penn State-Nebraska game is going to be a huge one. Back here at Rec Hall, hosting the number 2 ranked Cornhuskers. They've been dominant all year long. Really getting it done there.
So as we shift from looking ahead to looking at the present, Allie Holland is back to serve for Penn State. Fires that one over. Taylor Trammell's there at the net. Diving towards the scorer's table is Urquhart, who can't reach it. The Nittany Lions are 3 points away from a 3-set sweep here in Rec Hall.
Yeah.
A 4-0 scoring run.
That's just a tough play there. I mean, just unable, extended all the way out, couldn't get the reach there.
Allie Holland serves once again. Buettner receives. Back row attack by Moravec. Angelina Stark blocked at the net. Taylor Trammell pushes it over. Another back row attempt. Angelina Stark, big swing off of Moravec's arms. Penn State closing in on victory. Big attack there by Angelina Stark. Her second kill of the night.
It's just like a basketball dunk, like a windmill. She just winds that thing up and just unloads on that ball. Puts that one almost 10 rows up into that grandstand seating over there.
Buettner's attack blocked at the net. She'll give it another go. Deflects off a few Penn State hands and out of play. Ball goes back towards the blue band. And a point will be awarded to the Iowa Hawkeyes. They end Penn State's 5-0 scoring run.
Yeah, it looked like Perugini almost had a chance to get to it there, but just a miscommunication.
Davis' serve is too far. 11th service error for the Hawkeyes, and now set point, match point for this Penn State Nittany Lions squad. Mac Podraza, the former Ohio State Buckeye, now with the Nittany Lions back to serve, looking to close out this Big Ten matchup in Rec Hall. Flares it over, received. Set up for McSweeney, deflects it off her hands, but kept up. Cameron Hanna, big swing, looking for the opposite corner, but can't keep it in. That time I actually did, in fact, catch the ball, Carlos. She talked about how it came close to us quite a few times. But Iowa keeps this one going. 24-17 your score. Perugini receives. Big swing, Cameron Hanna. She ends it. Said her name all